Hey, welcome back. Today is February 25th, Thursday, and on this post, I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in the short-term future before diving into Orchid protocol, OXT, USD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market, according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, please do subscribe to this channel and like this video if you guys are enjoying this content, as I'll be making sure to update you guys on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you do want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 as of today. And I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither. Currently, we do have Bitcoin dominance down very slightly today, less than 0.1%. This breaks down to total altcoin market cap down about 2% today, trailing that in losses behind Bitcoin price action. Bitcoin price action down almost 2% today as well. However, just slightly higher in losses ahead of total altcoin market cap. Now, this is the downside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, okay? Well, we usually see total altcoin market cap not as affected by Bitcoin price action. However, Bitcoin dominance today is not actually down too much. So that's why I do see almost the same magnitude of losses in total altcoin market cap right behind Bitcoin price action. Now, I usually do emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards because it's generally speaking better for the altcoin price action as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was to trend back upwards, okay? This goes for both the downside and upside. Because on the downside, conversely, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards and Bitcoin price action pulls back, total altcoin market cap are going to be more affected by Bitcoin pullbacks, okay? However, on the daily time frame here, which is what I've been talking about for the longest time on every post almost, is that I do still see a bullish pattern that's developing on the daily time frame for Bitcoin dominance, okay? It's an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Neckline is about 64.25%, which is also a fib level. So right now we have quite a few tests up to this neckline already. It does look like it's more likely to play out, not as ideal for the altcoins in the short-term future if this pattern actually plays out, okay, and actually trends back upwards. Let's go to Bitcoin price action here. Now, I do still think that Bitcoin price action, as I've been saying for the past couple of days, is the market focus right now, okay? And any pullbacks in Bitcoin price action will have an effect on the altcoin price action, okay? Especially if Bitcoin dominance was going to trend back upwards, which looks like it will do, okay? Based on the inverse head and shoulders pattern on Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin price action here has been supported by the daily 21 MA, okay? Now, I wanted to see any early hints on if Bitcoin price action will actually bounce back or would it actually continue downwards. So this is a very key support I'll be looking at, the daily 21 MA. If price action starts closing below this daily 21 MA, next level of support I'll be looking at will be the fib level at about the 45K area. Now, I did want to do some estimation on seeing if I will get any early hints on if Bitcoin will actually bounce back from here, okay? So I had estimated a few scenarios that could happen. Possible ascending triangle pattern scenario, which looks like it's not looking too good right now. Possible symmetrical triangle pattern scenario, or a even a higher high scenario if Bitcoin price action actually bounces back. However, right now it does seem like I would have to extend this bottom trend line if this was to actually form a ascending triangle pattern and see if this is actually going to be likely. Of course, it's not yet validated. I'm just estimating and seeing if I have any early hints on if Bitcoin price action would bounce back or would it continue downwards. If it continues downwards, not going to be good for the altcoin price action, in my opinion. Now, we did have bullish divergence for Bitcoin price action here on the 4-hour time frame with this lower low right here. However, with higher lows on the RSI, that's classic bullish divergence. However, price action has not been able to get back on top of this the closest moving average on the 4-hour time frame here, so that is not a bullish sign to me. Okay, so this is what I'll be cautioning. Let's see if price action can actually get back on top of this 4-hour 21 MA. I think that would be the earliest hint I can see on which way Bitcoin will actually be going. Okay. Now, let me just mention one more thing. If the price action on Bitcoin here on the daily time frame is my focus still, okay, aside from the 4-hour time frame as the earliest hint I can actually get for where Bitcoin price action will actually go here, okay, is the daily 21 MA. If this key support actually breaks 45K level area, which would be the next key level of support, also a fib level, before finally looking at the daily 50 MA. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look into OXT/USD. Now, as I've mentioned, Bitcoin price action is still the focus right now, and it's the market leader because it will have an effect on the altcoin price action. So any pullbacks there, I'll be very cautious. Let's take a look into the Orchid protocol chart here. Let's go over the RSIs on the higher time frames from the monthly down to the daily time frame, even though I think it matters less right now, okay, because of Bitcoin. On the monthly time frame, we barely have a reading, so I'm not concerned here, and we are not in overbought territory. Weekly time frame, we have pulled back down to about 60 here. Okay, possible bearish divergence scenario if the price action on the weekly time frame here was to make a new high. However, the RSI reading to actually beat from the last high here is about 77. So it does need to beat an RSI reading of 77 on the weekly time frame to negate possible bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here, very similar, however, with the lower RSI reading to beat. Okay, so pretty similar scenario with what I said with the weekly time frame. Daily time frame here, the last high I'll be looking at will be these two highs. Okay, very similar highs, but these are still possible bearish divergence scenarios if the price action was to make a new high. Comparing to either of these two highs on the daily time frame, it does need to beat the last RSI readings. So about a 70 here from the lower high, lower of the two here, and about 85 for the higher of the two. Okay. Now let's take a look into a smaller time frame here, 12-hour time frame, which I see a double top pattern that has played out. Okay, neckline of this pattern was about 57.5. Okay, where I can actually get a trend line across most of these candle bodies here. Okay, most of these candles, excuse me, not just candle bodies, but just candles. Okay, 57.5 area. Now the breakdown, the measured breakdown of this head and not head and shoulders pattern, double top pattern is about 36, slightly over 36 cents. Would the price action actually get all the way down there? I think it would depend on Bitcoin pullbacks, Bitcoin dominance, and the market here itself and how bullish the market is, at least for this market as well. Okay. Aside from Bitcoin price action and Bitcoin dominance. So let's see if the price action would drop all the way down there, or can it actually hold and consolidate without dropping all the way to its measured targets. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. So currently the key resistance I am looking at are the 54-55 cent area, which is very close underneath the daily 21 MA, which I would expect to be key resistance. We have broken down below the daily 21 MA a couple of days ago. Let's see if the price action is strong enough to hold itself up and get back on top of these two key resistance levels. Okay, so daily 21 MA is about 55.5 cents. The fib level here is about 54 cents, 55 cent area. So in the 55 cent area, quite a bit of resistance. Key support here will be about the 47.5 cents fib level area. Okay, that would be the support. If that does not hold, I'll be looking at the next level of key support. Okay, that I'll be focusing on will be the daily 50 MA, which is pretty parallel with the 40 cent area fib level. Okay, now let's take a look at the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Since I don't see another pattern aside from this double top pattern here, the key resistances, I would like to see the key resistances being broken back above on. That would be the key. That would be the bullish case scenario. Price action breaks back above these two key resistances, which are at about the 55 cent level area. Get daily candle closes above the daily 21 MA again, staying closed above the daily 21 MA. This would tell me that this would be a temporary bottom and price action could continue upwards. Okay, but like I said, it's going to be very dependent on Bitcoin price action, Bitcoin dominance, and then finally, I'll evaluate this particular market. Okay, that's the bullish case scenario. Get daily candle closes above the daily 21 MA, staying closed above the daily 21 MA, and continue upwards. Bearish case scenario. The key resistances, as I've been saying, would be about the 47.5 cent area, the fib level. If price action starts getting daily candle closes below this level, the next level of support I'll be looking at will be lower at about the 40 cents area, which is also pretty parallel with the daily 50 MA, which is also the white line here. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.